My first question is, do you agree that selection of a top quality candidate is a critical process in organizations? Or do you think intensive training after the person is selected is more valuable? I think selection of a top quality candidate before any intensive training is more important than intensive training. I think this because good employees are those who essentially like actually care about their business, about their job. It's not really good employees for the most part. It's not the fact that they're actually like good at their jobs, but the fact that they care, which makes them good at their jobs, or eventually will make them good at their job. So it's more important to focus on getting those type of people beforehand, rather than putting so much more energy into intensive training. Where intensive training, you're gonna be if you're trying to train like just everyone there, you're gonna be training people who just essentially don't care. Like some people who don't care, and pretty much for the most part, that's a waste of effort. Training people who just really don't care at all. So it's much more important to find people who actually do care before, and that just it just there's no wasted effort. These people, they want to stay, they want to progress through their job. So it's much more important to focus on those type of people beforehand. My second question is, are background checks, including credit checks, criminal history checks, and social media reviews too invasive? Explain your answer. So I think credit checks are too invasive because I don't really know why a company should have any right to know what your credit is. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like why should they know? Like if you pay back a loan, like if you were able to pay back your loans well enough or not. I don't see how that makes any sense. It just seems flat out too invasive. But with criminal history checks, I think that's not too invasive because that's for the general public safety of everyone in the company to know if someone had any criminal background. The company should know of this, and obviously they shouldn't be discriminating against these people. They should give everyone a chance, but criminal history needs to be known for the public safety of everyone and for everyone in the business. I think social media reviews, I mean, social media comments, I would say, I think that is too invasive. And social media posts from the employee, I think that like searching that, I think that is too invasive because that's their personal lives, and it just gets weird digging around someone's personal life because that's separate from their work life. But the question doesn't say comments, although it kind of feels like it kind of is. But it doesn't say comments. It says reviews. I mean, if there's a type of website where it rates certain employees, like the reviews, I would say that's not too invasive. If it's like a professor, where it's like rate my professor, where it's like a socially acceptable thing, where it's like that type of industry, there's reviews for each type of customer. I would say if there's some type of socially acceptable feature like that for a certain industry, I would say that's not too invasive. But I mean, I think that's a little weird, but I wouldn't say it's too invasive if it's like acceptable within that specific industry.